Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Putri Nur Akila Zafira binti Muhammad Ayunizam and my matrix number is F1068.
My name is Rawani Mitraslan. My matric number is F1903.
So the definition for non-consequentialist ethics is look at whether an action follows moral duties or principles, not just what it leads to.
This means an action can be right or wrong based on the rule of duty itself, even if the outcome is good or bad.
The definition of Kant ethic, this theory focuses on the obligation or duties motivating a decision or action rather than consequence of the action. The key concept of this theory indicates that goodness or badness is determined by the action. The theory underlines that the duty as a basis of moral category, which can be seen as a right or wrong judgment. It does not look at the consequence of the action. For example, certain type of action such as murder, theft or lying are absolutely prohibited, even in cases where the action would result in more happiness than others.
My name is Alia Shahira Mirzikifli. My matrix number is F1056. There are two types of imperative. First, hypothetical imperative and categorical imperative. The hypothetical is imperative, commas conditional on your having a relevant. This means if you are not thirsty, then you can just ignore the comment. The categorical imperative is even if you want to throw out, and doing so will save your time.
Hi, my name is Shaira. My number matrix is F1028. Today I want to continue second example of non-consequentialist theory is prima facie obligation. Prima facie is a Latin term that is commonly understood to mean on the first appearance or based on the first impression. According to William David Rose, a prima facie duty is a duty that is binding or obligatory, other things being equal. Example include the duty to tell the truth, obey the law, protect people from harm, and keep one promise. Prima facie basic principle has 7. First, fidelity. An individual need to keep explicit and implicit promise. Second, gratuity. An individual must be able to show gratuity for the kindness that others have given him or her. Third, beneficence. An individual should focus on trying to improve the life of others.
My name is Farisha Nabila binti Sri. My matric numbers is F1050. Next is reparation. Reparation is an individual must act to correct past mistake. Next is justice. Justice is an individual should try to see that any goods are fairly distributed. Next is self-improvement. Self-improvement is an individual must improve oneself in terms of morality and knowledge. Lastly is non-injury. Non-injury is an individual must avoid any action that harms others.
Hi, my name is Rika, F1080. Today I want to talk about moral rights. The moral right approach asserts that human beings have fundamental rights and liberties that cannot be taken away by individual decisions. Thus, an ethically direct decision is one that best maintains the rights of those people affected by it. Number one, right of free consent. People should not be triggered or forced into something. For example, an employee should be taught clearly about the job risks before starting work, not misled with false promises. Number 2, right to privacy. People have control over their personal life and information. For example, a boss cannot check an employee's personal phone or share their medical records without permission. Number 3, right of freedom of conscience. People can use to do things that go against their belief or religion. For example, if a worker's religion forbids handling alcohol, they should not be forced to sell it.
Right of freedom of speech. Individuals may criticize truthful ethics or legality action of others. Example, A worker can speak about their dislikes in their organization openly as it reflects the freedom of speech of the workers. Right to due process. Individuals have a right to an impartial hearing and fair treatment. The workers must be treated without impartiality regarding their different backgrounds. Right to life safety. Individuals have a right to live without endangerment or violation of their health and safety. The safety of workers in their working environment have to be safe and must be suitable for their work to prevent any life risks.